Yesterday, you may have noticed I was playing hooky from this show, but it was for a very good reason. I had the great privilege to sit down with democracy icon Aung San Suu Kyi at a town hall discussion hosted by Amnesty International. The Nobel Peace Prize winner and Burmese leader is traveling in the U.S. for 17 days, her first visit here in nearly 30 years. Needless to say, her journey has been a remarkable and almost unimaginable one. This past April, Daw Suu was elected to the Burmese parliament just a little more than a year after being released from 15 years of house arrest. She spoke at length about her time living as a political prisoner of the Burmese military, behind barbed wire and cut off from the outside world. Remarkably, Suu Kyi said she never felt despair or anger.
I'd always thought of my father as a soldier, as a member of the Burmese army, as well as the father of the Burmese army. And because of that, I'd always had deep affection for the army. And I have to say that that affection never vanished throughout the years that they kept me under house arrest. And I must be fair and say that although they kept me under house arrest, they treated me well. Most of them treated me as my father's daughter. That is to say, they treated me as a member of the family, albeit a rather troublesome one.
We also spoke about the state of the world in the aftermath of the Arab Spring. Her message to those fighting for freedom: always embrace peace.
I do not understand people who think that violence is a legitimate way of defending human rights. Because by using violence, you are undermining the very foundation of human rights. So I think if you want to protect human rights, you should do it through your ability to resist violence at every stage of the way.
And despite what appears to be a world in the middle of great turmoil, Suu Kyi looks at these turbulent times in the longer lens of history, taking into account the extraordinary times in which we live.
I don't think you can say that the world is restive. I think human beings.
To watch my complete discussion with Aung San Suu Kyi, visit our website, nowwithalex.msnbc.com. Coming up, here comes Money Boo Boo. Teams Romney and Obama laud their latest campaign cash hauls. But while the candidates roll in the dough, some supporters grumble that they are doing too much fundraising and not enough stumping. Really, I guess. Does cash necessarily lead to the White House? We will examine that next on Now.